Well, this certainly has made things different in the story of Dragon Ball now, hasn't it? Hey guys, DB right here, and continuing with Gine Week. More videos, more content, more. Well, today I am continuing with What If Gine Defeated Frieza? And this is quite an interesting story where we saw Gine actually achieve a Super Saiyan transformation and was able to send Frieza's planet-killing blast back at him before it could consume Bardock and the planet along with their entire race. Fortunately, of course, Kakarot and Raditz are off-world just like they are per normal in Dragon Ball Minus. Now, how was Gine able to achieve a Super Saiyan transformation being a mere power level of 500? Well, it wasn't just any Super Saiyan transformation, it was Berserker Super Saiyan. The same one we see in the Tournament of Power done by Kefla. At least I think that's her name. Or is Kefla, Cauliflower, and the other one fused? I don't remember. I gotta watch it again. But you know who I'm talking about. Cauliflower's very timid friend who achieves the Berserker Super Saiyan transformation, or Legendary Super Saiyan if you want to call it. And well, because of that, this leads to Gine not having really much control over it. In fact, she was only able to maintain the transformation for a short amount of time before passing out into Bardock's arms in orbit. And well, she's now currently resting at home, and the story is continuing with word of this legendary Super Saiyan reaching the royal family, the likes of King Vegeta the Third. And he is not happy about this whatsoever. And well, Bardock is not saying a word to this about this to anyone. Gine doesn't even remember anything, and he's not saying a word to her either. After all, Bardock had heard rumors of what King Vegeta did with Paragus and his child, so he's not going to risk anything happening to his wife. After all, this Gine isn't a baby who might just be exiled to some repugnant planet. No, Gine is a fully grown Saiyan, which means King Vegeta might be more likely to execute this one.
Legendary Super Saiyan, that's meant for the royal family. I should have it. My son Vegeta should have it. Blah, blah, blah. I am the king.
You know how he behaves. And well, the only thing any witnesses could really say is that the Legendary Super Saiyan came and then was gone, and that really, from coming down from orbit, was Bardock with a passed out Gine in his arms. And you know, they're all asking him about the Legendary Super Saiyan. Did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. It was incredible. Super Saiyan deflected the blast and destroyed Frieza. It was incredible. Do you know who it was? Did you get a good look at him? No. Bardock lying. And well, word that Bardock may have witnessed this Legendary Super Saiyan does get back to King Vegeta, and he's well summoned Bardock for questioning. Gine, you know, not getting what the heck's happening. She has heard talks that this a Legendary Super Saiyan appeared and stopped Frieza, but she doesn't really remember anything. Anything that her mind may be holding onto is only appearing to her in dreams. When she goes to sleep, sometimes she has nightmares about herself in this dreadful form and mercilessly killing, destroying. And well, and I guess her Super Saiyan transformation was more or less fueled by the desire to be useful to Bardock. And well, needless to say, Bardock is being asked questions by the king himself about this Legendary Super Saiyan, and Bardock, of course, is having to lie. And well, King Vegeta chooses not to really pursue the matter further with his answers, but he can sort of tell that Bardock is withholding something. He suspects he knows more than what he's saying. So he's acting all buddy. Well, don't worry about it. It's not an important matter. After all, they did do us a good service and got rid of that tyrant Frieza after all. And well, with that, meanwhile, on the outskirts of space, word of Frieza's demise has indeed reached King Cold, and he is on his way to get to the bottom of this. What has happened to my boy? After all, Frieza was, well, very young. He's only had the Empire for about 5 years, and well, it's not like Frieza had much time really to come into his own, well, so to speak. And well, this leads to King Cold more or less paying a visit to the planet, and he is wanting to know what happened to his son. The truth. They all got all sorts of conflictions that Frieza was hit by his own blast, and well, more or less, no one really saw anything. And well, King Vegeta, still afraid of King Cold, he does, well, of course, provide him with an answer that apparently some legendary Super Saiyan appeared and killed your son. Apparently he was coming to wipe out our planet. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you, King Cold? King Cold, just sort of playing dumb, going, nah, he didn't have any authorization from me, that's for sure. You know, I value you Saiyans and all the work you have done to my empire, which I now have got to take back thanks to the untimely demise of my son. And well, with that, yeah, King Vegeta's not believing this in the slightest. Of course King Cold knew, you know. Frieza was told not to oppose Beerus and to obey Beerus's orders without question. That much is a given fact, and as we know, Beerus of course did give Frieza the authorization to destroy planet Vegeta, and of course Frieza was going to do that anyway because, you know, he was afraid of the Super Saiyan legend. So, talk about giving an order without really giving an order. And well, with that, King Cold just decides to basically put the entire Saiyan world on lockdown until he can find the Super Saiyan himself. What is King Cold's intentions? Does he intend to destroy this legendary Super Saiyan? More than likely. And well, this is where King Vegeta throws Bardock under the bus. Apparently Bardock was there when it happened. Perhaps you should actually talk to him, King... Oh, sorry. I'm doing the wrong voice here. Perhaps you should talk to him, King Cold. He might have some answers for you. Mind you, I couldn't get much out of him, but I bet you he'll run the other way if he sees you. And well, meanwhile, Bardock is sort of struggling with what to do. He was actually thinking of sending Gine off-world to go to Earth and look for Kakarot, you know, until this dies down, so everyone forgets about this Super Saiyan. But grant you, if he does an unauthorized departure, it's just going to make them look all the more suspicious. And Bardock goes himself, there's no one really to protect his wife. So, he's, yeah, they're sort of trapped there, really. And this is where King Cold and his men sort of barge into the home of Bardock and, more or less, takes him captive. And Gine just sort of looking at King Cold. King Cold, what's the meaning of this, barging into my home like that? I'm sorry, but apparently your husband here witnessed the death of my son, and I will get the truth from him. I will find out what he knows about the legendary Super Saiyan. Vegeta may not have gotten you to talk, Bardock, but rest assured you, I have ways of making you talk. And well, Gine, well, since then a little time has gone by, she has begun suspecting that herself may be the legendary Super Saiyan just from what she's seen in those dreams she had, and she's sort of feeling ready to pipe up here, but Bardock is sort of motioning her, don't. Whatever you're thinking of doing, Gine, just don't. And that, well, King Cold and his men take Bardock away, and they more or less take him to the palace towards their King Vegeta's dungeons, and are more or less trying to get him to talk, using whatever methods necessary. Everything from basic interrogation all the way up to torture. And well, it's more or less not really looking good for Bardock. And Gine is just left there feeling devastated. She can't leave her home to find Kakarot. She can't go out and find Raditz. And well, this more or less sends Gine once again off the edge, so to speak, and Gine once again taps into a Legendary Super Saiyan transformation, and well, she's heading straight for the palace, where basically King Cold have since moved Bardock to basically the hangar of the palace, and are planning basically to execute Bardock right then and there if he doesn't say anything. And well, Vegeta not really doing anything. Queen Cassava, Vegeta's wife, going, "You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. Bardock is more or less a hero of the Saiyans too. He went up there and tried to stop Vegeta from Frieza from destroying our planet. Why are we letting this happen? Why are you letting this whole search for this Legendary Super Saiyan get to you? This Legendary Super Saiyan is a hero too. And don't get me started what you did to Colonel Paragus and his kid." And well, this more or less is getting to King Vegeta. And King Vegeta just says to King Cold, "I can't let you do this, sir." "What's this now? You dare to defy me?" "Bardock is one of our civilians. If anyone's going to punish him, it should be us. What you're doing is way out of line, King Cold, your majesty, and you well know it." "So let me get this straight. After all this time, you Saiyans dare to defy us? Well then, very well. If you're so keen to join him, King Vegeta, you shall be next, along with your entire court here." And well, King Cold is more or less pointing at him, preparing up a death beam, and well, this is where Gine, the Legendary Super Saiyan, appears once again. And well, this is where everyone gets a good look at her, and they can acknowledge that this is indeed Gine. Gine of all people. King Vegeta's like, "What? Gine? Impossible." But however, it did make sense to why Bardock didn't say anything. And well, and that really, Bardock is more honorable than any of the other Saiyans there. And well, Gine just angrily, immediately attacks King Cold, and King Cold is not sure what to do here. Knocks him a fair way, goes through a nearby mountain formation. He's like, "Gine, so you were the Super Saiyan the entire time." "Oh, well, I guess my son really did fall in disgrace. However, it will not go so easily for you this time." King Cold powering up, all the way up into his final form. And the battle between Gine and King Cold turns out to be quite a tremendous one. And Gine's actually more or less grown a bit more control over herself this time. She's more like, "I will not allow you to harm my husband. You will never harm another Saiyan ever again. We are a free race." And more or less, Gine is getting the better of King Cold. It's been ages since King Cold has even used this form, and he's just burning through power way too quickly than what he's used to. And well, Gine, more or less on the same boat, but her power just completely skyrockets over his. And well, with a final blast, similar to pretty much imitating the same sort of technique that Bardock uses, like the one he uses to try stop the that he tried to use Frieza's attack. Yeah, a similar attack of that fashion, and King Cold is destroyed right there on the spot. It was a tremendous battle, and yeah, Gine's armor is like damaged and messed up. She's bleeding a little bit, so it was a pretty close fight. But this more or less made the Saiyans a free people. And well, while she still had that form, looking at the rest of King Cold's men who happened to be there, "Hear me, the rest of you. As of now, the Saiyans are a free race. You dare challenge us again, I will not show any mercy next time." And this, more or less, scares everybody away. And after they flee away of the ship, this is where Gine's power goes back to normal, and she more or less passes out. And well, with that, Bardock sort of got her again, and Gine looking to her husband, "Is it over? Is it finally over? Rest now, Gine. You have done well. You've done well. Thanks to you, our race is free forever." And well, as for King Vegeta, he's more or less orders his guard to arrest Gine. Arrest her, and arrest Bardock as well. Lying to the king. Lying to the king is an offense. And with that, Bardock and Gine are unfortunately trapped in the dungeons. And well, everyone else is sort of hesitant to really follow the king's orders. However, "Do you guys really intend to defy me, your king? Do I need to remind you what happens when you defy me?" And that more or less convinced them to more or less take Gine and Bardock away. And this is to the disgust of Queen Cassava, the wife of Vegeta. Her husband is acting completely like a coward. This is the second time he's done something like this. First he did that with Broly and Paragus, and now he's pulling the same sort of stunt with Bardock, who's more than proved himself on the battlefield, and Gine, who has unlocked the very power of their ancestors and freed their race from tyranny once again. And mind you, Queen Cassava has no intention of leaving this stand. And I think this is actually where we're going to leave things for now. So what do you think? Do you guys like this story? What will happen now that Queen Cassava has begun to see the kind of man that her husband is? Will she plan a coup d'etat maybe? Will she free Bardock and Gine from their servitude? And will she allow them to at least go to Earth and recover their son Kakarot? All this and more next time in What If Gine Defeated Frieza? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get this discussion going. It's been really cool seeing how you guys have been interacting with my latest What Ifs. It's real cool. I feel like this channel has really grown over the last couple of months, and it's you guys are just awesome. I love doing these videos for you, and I can't wait to do even more for you in the future. Alright, now with that, I take my leave, and I'll see you guys again next time. Catch us later.